welcome to another studio vlog. So I'm sure you guys are probably already aware, my regulars, that I have stopped making YouTube videos regularly. So if you want to hear more about that, that was in the podcast. That was at the beginning of the month, and I stopped doing process videos, but I'll continue the podcast and the studio vlogs because I enjoy doing those. And I've also stopped my Patreon, so of course, because this is a monthly vlog, this is literally a day or so after I made the podcast, so that hasn't even come out yet. And yeah, so I don't know if the vlog will be any different from the others. It'll probably have a little bit more artwork in it since there won't be any more process videos, so that'll be nice. But I just wanted to say kind of what I was going to do for this vlog, and then I might just talk more about why I stopped those things in more depth just a little bit while I'm doing something else. So I need to make the example journal for the workshop that's coming up in September. By the time this vlog is out, the links and everything will be available for purchasing tickets, so I'll put a photo and some information in the description below. I also need to make the example mixed media ornament. I actually need to buy an ornament. I was hoping I would have something lying around that I could use, but I don't, so I just need to buy one of those kind of cardboard ornaments that you would use to do decoupage on. Yeah, to make up the example. So I need to do those two things. Those are the most pressing things. And so I'm doing the journal today, since that's the workshop that's coming up first, and then I could do the ornament. I'll probably just grab something off of Amazon or something, since that'll come here pretty quickly, since I don't go into town that often anymore. So yeah, so I need to do those. And then this week, today is the 4th, so I'm doing the example journal today. I want to finish that so I can take photos and have that up and ready to send my quote and everything, and make the photo for the ad all up and ready by the end of this week. And then I'm going to make the ornaments tomorrow, the terrarium ornaments. I have 2 succulent ones to do, and then quite a few closed ones. So I want to do that tomorrow so that it can just kind of acclimatize a little bit before the market, which is next Saturday. So I've kind of left it kind of close, but that's not too bad. And I also have 2 bottles that I want to make into terrariums, a kind of small one and a larger one. And I will have that. Sorry about that, I got distracted. I was trying to figure out what was flying off, and basically there's an ant's nest in the step of my studio, and all the flying ants are going off, so it's kind of gross. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so I also have 2 bottles to turn into terrarium, so that'll be in the vlog. I won't be able to show you guys exactly how I make the journal, because then there'll be no point of a workshop, but I'll probably just show you me bringing together the materials and stuff, and maybe making up the photo. So I'll just probably show you that kind of behind the scenes stuff, but not how I make it. And the same with the ornament. And yeah, so I'll get to that. I want to start compiling all the papers and stuff I need for that, so I'll probably talk to you guys while I'm doing that or something. And yeah. Okay, so I have the envelopes, which is the base of the journal. So now I'm just going to pick some papers that coordinate so that I can make the example. So yeah, so I thought I would talk more about the changes I made, kind of maybe touch on things I may not have in the podcast. So I already said that in the podcast I'm stopping the process YouTube videos just because I don't really enjoy making them anymore. And then I'm keeping the podcast and the studio vlogs because I enjoy making them, especially the studio vlogs. I find them quite fun to do and to edit. since there's so many like moving pieces, it's fun to kind of put everything together. And then I stopped Patreon because, as I said in the podcast, there are other avenues at the moment that are bringing in more funds, and I have quite a few goals that I want to work towards, and they need money. So Patreon takes a lot of time, as does YouTube, and YouTube doesn't make me any money at all, which is why I'm cutting back. And Patreon, it just isn't making enough compared to the other things. That was a bit of a tough decision. I didn't really want to stop it, but I just have to prioritize my time. And yeah, so that's why I stopped them, and I'm starting to realize that maybe the reason I was taking so long to make the other tiers that I kept on meaning to do was because I just wasn't really feeling it anymore. So maybe that's like why I just kind of like was dragging my feet about it, and I just didn't realize. And like I was speaking to my mum, and we just came to the conclusion that it was probably best to step aside. So yeah, that's why I made that decision. I might actually use a ruler to tear these out because I think there's less chance of me tearing it badly. Okay. So yeah, so those are the like changes, and I was feeling kind of nervous about making those changes because, like, you know, when you've been doing something for so long, it can be a bit nerve-wracking to make such a big change, especially since it could, I don't know exactly how it will affect things, but hopefully it will be for the best. And yeah, so I thought I would also like talk about what I'll be doing instead. So I'll still be continuing the markets because those are really lucrative at the moment, and I'll also continue doing the workshops, both in person, and I also want to start up doing them online as well, because I want to do a lot of traveling in the future, and because of that I need to make sure that I have a good online presence. And since that online presence wasn't really working out when it came to like YouTube or even social media, it's a good idea for me to like try different avenues, and teaching workshops will probably be a good one. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Since I got my new phone, that seems to have a pretty good camera, so I should be able to use the phone to do online workshops, like especially if it's live, because if it's pre-recorded then I'll just use my camera. But if it's live, I would need like a webcam or something, and I don't have a webcam, but I do have my phone, so that should work out pretty well. And its mic is pretty good. I know that because I use it to record voiceovers and stuff, and that's a pretty good quality. So yeah, and I'll start off with my phone, so I don't have to like spend too much money at first, and then just upgrade, you know, once things kind of hit it off. And yeah, so I also want to do some other things, but I won't mention that just yet. It's just been things that I've wanted to do for a while, but just kind of was on the back burner, because I didn't really have time for it with like all the YouTube editing and all that. So I'll just tell you guys about that when the time comes for those things. And yeah, so I hope you guys don't mind the changes too much. I mean, I will still have the studio vlogs, of course, but every now and again I might have like an extra video here and there. But yeah, I think I'm looking forward to not always having to do a video every week, just because it does take up a lot of time, like the filming of it and everything. And I look forward to, oops, I don't even think I wanted this paper. This might be kind of cute. I'm also looking forward to being able to create without the camera on all the time, or at least without having to worry about like having it perfectly in frame. So I can just really like focus on what I'm doing instead of like being in frame and that. So that'll be fun. I think I'll enjoy that. That's a bit dark. And yeah, so as I said in the podcast, like these kind of decisions you kind of have to make, especially like when you're running a business. And I think I took a bit too long to make that decision, just because I didn't want to let go. I dropped the camera there, sorry. Yeah, just because I didn't want to let go of those things, so I really wanted it to work out. But I've given YouTube a lot of my time, a lot of time, and that's just never really hit off. And I just can't seem to get to 1,000 subscribers, which I need to be monetized. So that's why I had to prioritize other things over that. And yeah, and I've been on Patreon for a while, and maybe I might do Patreon again later if it makes sense for me, but at the moment I just don't think it really fits with what I want to do at the moment. And yeah, so sometimes you have to like change things up a little bit. Okay, I think I have like more than enough papers here for this. I think I have more than enough. Yeah, I think I'll also have to get a few like other bits, but I think I have more than enough papers. I mean, I could look through this. I think I might just look through this real quick. So I could just talk about like what this workshop will be. So basically the workshop, I'll be showing you how to create a like junk journal from start to finish, and we're using like different techniques, like using papers, kind of collaging, like inking the edges, like just showing you how to make it look all nice and cohesive, so it's all ready for you to use when it's finished. This might look nice. No. And yeah, so you'll learn a few techniques, the journal from start to finish, and I'll probably touch on even more things like within it, but basically I'll just be showing you how to make a really simple journal. We'll even like put a small signature in there, so you'll kind of learn how to put in a signature, like using like stitching it in, and yeah, so it'll be like papers, stitching in a signature, and a few other things as well, like kind of embellishing it. So really all you need to do afterwards, like once you've left the workshop, is to just use it. Yeah, I like the idea of like workshops that I do to kind of cover a bunch of stuff. So that when you leave the workshop, you could then create more of what you've been able to make in the workshop. So yeah, and I'll make sure again to have that linked down below. By the time this vlog comes out, there'll probably be a couple more like weeks to be able to book it, because it is like well, actually a few more weeks, because it's the 3rd Saturday of September. And again, I'll put the date up on screen so you guys can see, so you don't have to guess what that is. I just can't remember the date off the top of my head. I don't want to get it wrong while speaking to you. And yeah, and then I'll kind of like tell you guys more about the ornament one when it comes to that part of the vlog. So I think I've got more than enough papers now. To make up this example. I'll just kind of show you the color scheme that I'm going with, and then I might turn off the camera now. So this is like the kind of colors that I'm going with, kind of bluey green, some pinks as well. I've got some like I've got a lot of deco paper, as well as some pattern paper that I've made myself. These papers are just from all over the place, really. Some of them are like freebies that I used to get with like this card making magazine, and some from other places as well. So yeah, this kind of color scheme. I also picked like, actually this is not, oh gosh, what's the word? Not watering cans, teapots, that's it. So I've kind of picked like a kind of teapot, teacup kind of like theme, kind of kitchen theme, to be able to show how you can, like, with the papers that I would have available, how you can like pick cohesive papers to make your journal look like good and it flows nicely. And yeah, so there's florals in there as well, so that's why I'm picking stuff that coordinates, so that they can see how you can pick the right papers, even if you're picking it from different like paper packs as well, because these are from a few different sources. And yeah, so I'll make it up and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's finished. And yeah, then you'll be able to also see a little bit better what you'll be able to make at the workshop. So I finished the journal and I did up like all the information, like the blurb about it and everything, and sent off the quote. So I'll probably put the like leaflet image up so that you guys can like see the information, and then if you're interested, the link will be down below for the tickets. So I thought I would just give you guys a quick kind of look at it. It's got like quite a few fold out pages and a few different like spots where you could journal. So there's a few pages, a little like mini kind of journal inside, and then there's a couple pockets with some like tags. And you can see like I've kind of kept this kind of kitchen kind of greeny and red theme. And then there's also like some cards with like journaling spots behind. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And so I'll be showing you how to make something like this in the workshop. So there'll be a few like different things, like, you know, showing how to make a cohesive looking journal, showing you options of like how to further embellish it, and like how you could use it in the future, how you can add things to it, and yeah, sewing in like a signature and stuff like that. So, and also like how to involve a closure in it as well. And what my favorite way to do closures is like this kind of wrap, because then if you wrap it like this and then you just have it where it hooks in, that means that there's quite a bit of space to grow. So if you fill it with a bunch of like photos or like journaling, or you do like artsy stuff on the pages, then there's space for you to grow like inside, because the closure is so expandable. Yeah, so this is it. And then I'll show you the ornaments that I made. Okay, so camera died, but I think it died when I said I was going to show you the ornaments. So I didn't film them just because I had that in the last vlog, and I'll be doing some different terrariums, so I'll film that instead. So I've got a couple of the globe ones. I haven't sealed them yet. What I'll do is I'll like attach the thread for it to hang, and then I will seal it closer to the time so that I can keep on like wiping the inside, because you can see it's fogging up because there's still too much water in there. So the one that I did before that like failed because it kind of fogged up, I think it was because of the super glue. Now that I look at it, there's about 1 centimeter of water just sitting in there, so that's why I'm waiting to seal it, so that I can just keep on wiping away the condensation, and then once that's sealed, hopefully it will be okay. And then I've got like these more what do you call it, cloth kind of ones, like the shape. And I'll put up some photos because I know you guys probably can't really see it. I'm sure there's a reflection, so I'll put up some photos of them like all finished as I'm showing you. And yeah, so I did that all yesterday. Really liked how they turned out. I also found these at Hobbycraft. It's like a kind of a upside down jar, so you can see it already has like this hanging thing on there. And then like the lids here, so you can actually unscrew. So this one I won't be sealing, so they can open if they want to, like whoever purchases it, but just like all the other terrariums, there's like no need to. And then there's this one. So I really like how they turned out, and of course like as the moss or the cuttings grow, it'll fill up. And I put cuttings in the globe ones just because I like the way it grows up like around the curve. I thought that was nice, so I just put it in the globe ones. And then I have a couple like succulent ones to do, which I'll do today, as well as some bottle ones. So I've got this bottle here which I'll turn into a terrarium, so I'll be filming this, and I'll also be filming this one. And this was from vinegar, like white wine vinegar or something. So like how these like these bottles with the metal caps come, it has this ring, so I cut that off because so it'll look a little bit nicer, because that ring there just doesn't really look very nice. I'm not too sure how I'll decorate the lids. I might do it slightly different to the jars. I have like a few like metal embellishments what that might be nice to like put on top of the lid, because they're both black. They don't have any sell by dates on them. You can see the size difference there. So one's quite tall, one's quite short. So yeah, so I could just maybe put something on the top which might look nice. I've wanted to do that, but all the jar lids were a bit too big for the metal embellishment, so that wouldn't have worked. So yeah, I've got that, and then of course I've got the ones for the succulents, again from Hobbycraft as well. Oh, there's a spider in here. And like one's a really big opening, so I should be able to put a nice like size or succulent in here. but this one's a really small opening, so I'll just probably only put like the small succulents in here and like maybe design it so it can kind of hang out at some point, just because the hole is so small. I won't really be able to fit my slightly larger succulents in there. And yeah, so I don't think I'll film these because again they were in the last vlog, but I'll show you guys of course once it's finished, and I'll definitely be filming the bottle ones. And yeah, so I will get on with that. I've got the bottle one to do. I might add the thread on today. I'll see how I feel. But yeah, but that won't be too much. But anyways, I don't think I have anything else to update you on at the moment, so I will get to making the bottle terrariums. So the bottle terrariums are hands down the most challenging terrariums I've made so far. Like to put the gravel and sand and soil in, I made like a bit of a funnel with some paper. I just rolled it up so it can fit through, and then just put that in as well as like the springtails as well, just kind of get that out of the way. And then putting everything in was really tricky with the tall one because the tall bottle was taller than my tweezers, so that was really difficult. So as you can see, I use a skewer to kind of place things once I've like put it in. And then the shorter one was really difficult because the like the hole was so narrow, so it was just like difficult to get the tweezers in while holding something just because it was such a small entrance. Um and yeah, and then when it came to cleaning the glass, that was super tricky. Like at one point, the paper towel got stuck in the shorter one, and like just trying to maneuver the tweezer around with the paper towel was just super challenging. I did use like paintbrushes a lot to kind of like brush down the soil, so I didn't have too much to clean. And then like when I finished the bills, I would just squirt quite a bit of rainwater like down with a pipette just to try to like wash down the side so I don't have too much to wipe away with the paper towel. Um, and because it was so tricky to get everything in, it kind of meant that I just had to stick with what I put in there unless I want to completely dirty the sides. Um, so yeah, super tricky, but I really like how they turned out. I think they look really lovely, and now that they're kind of like growing, especially the one with the cutting in it, it's starting to look really good. Like it's settling in and everything because it's been a few weeks now since I've made it while I'm like recording this. So yeah, they look lovely. It was just really tricky to build. But this won't be a regular thing just because we don't go through like these kind of bottles a lot. So it'll just be mostly like jars and stuff that I'll be sticking to, but the bottles just make a nice change, and I do enjoy like making terrariums in slightly different like bottles and jars and stuff. So yeah, they were really nice. Super challenging though. I'm actually glad that I won't have a lot to do because yeah, it was hard. But I'm really glad with like how they turned out. And yeah, so you can let me know which one's your favorite. Photos will be coming up in a little bit when I show you later on in the vlog. And yeah, kind of sit back, listen to some music while I finish off the bottles. I finished the succulent ornaments, and I'll make sure and put photos up of them like normal. And then I've done the bottle ones. Now it's a bit foggy so you can't really see, but of course I'll put a photo up. And I really like how they turned out. The bottles were really challenging to do for different reasons, which I'll like explain over the clip of me making them. But yeah, so that's it for terrariums. I do need to prune like some of the ones I've made before, just like some like fern leaves and stuff that's died off, just to like make it look a little bit nicer for the market. So I'll do that at some point. And then I need to repair this. It's like the paper's kind of come off, so I'm just going to like decoupage some more like brown paper, like kind of craft tissue paper on top real quick. I might film that too. And yeah, there's nothing else really to update you on. I just wanted to show you the most recent terrariums. I don't think I'll be doing any more terrariums this week. I don't think I'll probably just like maybe paint something, because I haven't really done that in a while. And I do also need something to post, so yeah, I'll like probably paint something tomorrow or something. And then I also need to take some photos of the terrarium, so I'll do that after this clip. I'll actually show you guys what I take like some of the terrarium photos in. Like I have this light box that my mum got me for like Christmas or my birthday, so I'll show you guys that. I won't be able to film it just because of course I'll be using my camera, but I thought I would just show you so that you can kind of see what the setup is for the terrariums when I take photos of it. And yeah, so let's get on to fixing up this hand, and I will talk to you guys in a bit. So I finished up the hand. It looks a lot better now that is all repapered. It looks like nothing was wrong with it now. Practically brand new, so that's good. It's had a good coat of PVA, so everything is sealed in there, because it was just pretty much just decoupage, really nice and simple. And then I remembered I said I would show you guys what I use to take the terrarium photos. So this is a light box that my mom got me for like a birthday or Christmas. It's got a little bit here so you can take like top-down shots, which is really useful for when I'm like taking photos of like the inside of the jars. And then you just like put it back over when you're taking like shots from the front. And it's got like foam in here, so you can choose different backgrounds. There's like white, blue, green, yellow and red. I tend to use the black for the terrariums and white for like other stuff. And then it's got a USB cable that plugs in, and then you get the light. So yeah, I thought I'd just show you that. I think it's 8 by 8, so it's pretty good. A 12 by 12 I think would be even better, especially like for bigger sizes, but for the majority of the jars it works out perfectly. What I do wish is that there was like side bits to the foam. And like they recommend on the instructions that you close the front to take top down shots, but there isn't actually a door, so I think this is just missing like a few things, but it works out fine, and I could always like add a door if I wanted to, or like get foam for like the sides as well. And yeah, so that's what I use for the photos. So I've taken photos of all the terrariums. You can see them all there. It's Thursday, so I'll be sealing them either this evening or tomorrow morning, because it'll be with super glue, so that dries really quickly anyway. And yeah, so I won't be sealing these just because they screw on, so that's fine. And while the bottles and the succulent ones are done, I don't have to do anything else to them. So yeah, I've cut out all the cord for them, and yeah, that's it. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do next. Oh yeah, I just need to like print out some workshop leaflets to be able to give out at the market on Saturday. And I might also edit some of the photos, like the terrarium ones, so that once I'm finished with the market, I can put up like what's available. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys in a bit, probably after the market, so I can tell you guys like how it went. So I believe the last time I spoke to you guys was like before the market. So it went well. It was really quiet, like because it was like in August, and August is always like a quiet month for like markets, but it went really well for a quiet month, so that was good. I sold like a couple like bigger things, like my last in full flow tote bag and a really nice like mixed media decorated wooden box and a couple other smaller things. It was good. And I didn't sell that many terrariums. I only sold one, which is fine because since September there'll be 2 markets. It's kind of helpful that this was a quiet month because that means I don't have to make as much. What I will do is I'll like stock up on a few more like necklace and like earrings maybe. Mostly the necklaces. The earrings don't seem to like go as much as the necklaces, but yeah, I'll definitely do that and make more stands in preparation, so that, and then hopefully I'll be good for maybe a couple months when it comes to like the jewelry. But I think I'm good with the others. I might make a couple more jars, but yeah, so that's really good. And then I made this yesterday. It's the 17th. What's the day? Yeah, it's the 17th. Yeah, it's the 17th. So I made this yesterday on Monday. So this is the like front side and the back side. And this is an example of what I'll be teaching in the November mixed media ornament workshop. I'll have a leaflet up like on the screen, and I'll also have the links to both the September art journal workshop as well as the ornament one. And yeah, so I made this yesterday. Of course I didn't film it because, you know, it's special for the workshop, but I really like how it turned out. It was really cute. It was done on a wood slice, so you'll be making the ornament on a wood slice, and I'll show you like different mixed media techniques, like how to get like texture and like collaging and like that kind of stuff. And yeah, so that's the Christmassy workshop I'll be doing in November. I'll have the date and everything up. Let me just check to see. I just want to make sure I'm getting the dates right. Yeah, it'll be November the 27th. It's on a Saturday, and there's 2 sessions. There'll be a morning and an afternoon one. So if you can't make the morning one, you can make the afternoon one, or vice versa. It'll be the same like class. It's just I'm doing a morning and an afternoon one because I thought I would do 2, and because it's a little bit like simpler in a way. It's not like as, it won't take up as much time as say like a full canvas or a journal. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that. I really enjoyed making the ornament. It was nice and fun to do. And yeah, so that's what I did. I sent off like the quote and everything to the event organizer for them to put that up on their website. And yeah, so a couple things I want to get done before the end of the month. One of the things I would like to have for like each workshop is something that I can like have alongside like say my mixed media mediums, like my chalk primer, texture paste, clear chalk primer and stuff like that, for available if people want to like buy that, especially if it's like mixed media and they want to say like take home some of those things, just in case like I won't always have a kit for each workshop, like the mixed media canvas one I did in July. Yeah, I won't always have a kit, so I thought it would be nice to have like say a few pots of mediums there if people like want to purchase one, and some deco paper. I really like to make backgrounds, so I was talking to my mom and she said that like one of the what might be good sorry, what might be good is to like maybe have like a paper set of like deco paper that could like also be available, as well as any other kind of kit like things that I have already. So I want to do that. I'll probably do that today. I think I do have some terrarium photos to edit, but I would like to maybe kind of get a start on that. I can finish that off tomorrow maybe, so that I can get that scanned in and printed and stuff. And what I'll do, I'll print it myself, just to like print a few for like say this upcoming one in September, because these papers could also be used like, you know, however, in scrapbooking and stuff. So yeah, I'll print them out, just like a few, just enough to cover like who would be at the workshop, like how many people, and kind of see that as a test. And then if it really picks up, like say if it does well at markets or people are interested in buying it off like my online shop, then I could maybe like outsource the printing. But at first I can print it off because my printer's pretty good, so I can be able to do that. And yeah, so I'll film that because I haven't really been able to film any of the art stuff because it's all been like for the workshops. So I think it'd be nice to film that for the vlog, so I will be filming that. Ooh, and I also want to get a new online shop because at the moment the one I have isn't like great. It's got like limited how many like items I can put on my shop, and that's not really working out because I can't put on anything new. So I found this one just the other day. It's called Aviato and it looks really nice. It's free, which will be useful because I wouldn't mind using Etsy if I didn't get charged to put things up on my shop. I wouldn't mind getting charged for when I'm selling stuff because then I can like cover that in the price of the item. But the idea of being charged before it's even sold, it just doesn't sit well. So I'm trying to like, hopefully this one will work out. Hopefully this one will change to like having to pay for unlimited listings, and that would be really good because yeah, just to save money in like that area, because since I tend to make more sales at markets instead of online at the moment, so I don't really want to be like paying for a store. So I'll probably film some of that, like maybe the setup, especially if some of you might be interested in having like a online shop but you're looking for a free option to kind of see what it looks like, because it's got a really nice clean look, which is why I was drawn to it. So yeah, I will start making the backgrounds, and then at some point in the vlog I'll film myself kind of setting up the shop so you can like see a little. And yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so this is the end of the vlog. So I thought I would just kind of update you on what I've done like after the backgrounds. So they're all dry. I'll like put up some like scanned images of them just so you can like really see what they look like, because in the video well, the camera just doesn't really capture everything, so I'll just put up like some scanned images while I'm talking to you. I'm happy with all of them, but like when I was like kind of looking at other deco paper packs and stuff, especially like ones that like artists have done, I realized that like a lot of them, there are a few like kind of more plain, more like kind of blank pages in between. So I want to do like a couple more. So like in the next vlog you'll be able to see that when I'm like putting the paper pack together. But like those, the pattern ones I'm very happy with. I just need to make some plain ones, so I scanned those. And I also scanned like some of my like my overalls legs, because I tend to like kind of wipe with my brush and like stamps and stuff on my legs, and it was like the same kind of like colors and everything. So I scanned that just to have something different, because I want to have a few different elements in the paper pack, and one of them will be like tags that you can cut out. So what I did yesterday, I did film that on the screen. Yeah, I did. So I'll put that up as well while I'm talking. I like just kind of drew out the templates for the tags so that I can then like put the scan images in them. And again, I will film that so I can show you in the next vlog. And yeah, so that's it with the paper pack. I think that's like all the updates when it comes to that. I just like finished off putting like the links on my business, or my online business card for the ornament workshop, and I also just like finished off the leaflet and printed that out for the like next market and wherever I might need to hand it out. So as I was saying like earlier in the vlog, all those links will be down below. And yeah, I think that's it. Ooh, I did sign up to Aviato, but I got my first like vaccine shot this past Saturday. It is the 24th, so I got it like a few days ago, and that just kind of had me feeling iffy. Like my arm was sore, I had like a mild fever, and yeah, I just wasn't feeling like great. So I made sure to like just let myself rest, because I didn't want to like run myself down straight after getting the vaccine. So I did sign up, but the site was kind of confusing me, but I think that's just because I had a bit of a headache at the time. So I just kind of just signed myself up, and we'll go back to that when I'm feeling a bit better. I'm feeling a lot better actually. I can move my arm and stuff now. I couldn't do that at all over the weekend. So I will probably get to that maybe this week. But what I will do is like once I've kind of like figured it out and everything, I'll probably will like talk about it in the next vlog or something. And yeah, there's other stuff I want to do besides computer stuff. I mean, I do need to edit this most importantly, because I've left it kind of late. I need to be uploading this Friday. So yeah, I have just the vlog to edit, and I think that's really it. I don't think I have anything else to update you on, because the last thing I did like creative wise was the backgrounds. And yes, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if like you would prefer just like a vlog a month or like 2, because I am thinking about maybe either like splitting the vlog in half and having like kind of one in the middle of the month, or like if I'm doing something really specific, maybe just have a video about that and then the vlog at the end of the month. I'm not too sure. I did really enjoy though not having to edit a video every week. That was really nice. To just kind of free up my brain from like that kind of stuff. Oh, and I also did the last line art for Patreon as well, like for this month, so I did that as well over the weekend, like kind of like Thursday into like Sunday, because again by like the vaccine day, like Saturday, I wasn't feeling too good. So yeah, I just kind of finished that over a few days and I got that sent off. And yeah, but yeah, it was really nice to just kind of like have more space for other stuff than like just videos constantly every week. But yeah, I was thinking like maybe the studio vlog could be shorter or something. But let me know in the comments below which you prefer. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy the video. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. As I said at the beginning of the vlog, I'll have a podcast at the beginning of the month and then the vlog at the end. Or if you prefer the podcast like in the middle of the month, so there isn't such a huge gap between videos, I don't mind doing that either, like vlog at the end then podcast kind of in the middle, so it's like a video every week. That might actually work out better. I kind of like the sound of that. So maybe there'll be a podcast in a couple weeks, because I think that'll be nicer to have them like spread out like that. But anyways, I'm rambling, so thanks again for watching. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, click that bell so you get notified whenever I upload a video, and thanks again for watching. Bye.